Welcome back, everybody. The end of last episode, we had a interesting combat with Twice Dead Lenny's gang, and I believe they're Anvers, which is the group of thugs on Footfall that is causing all kinds of grief. Argenta received an injury. She's right now has a crippled leg, and that's going to affect her agility and her movement points until we go back to the ship. But we're not going to go back to the ship just yet. We have things to deal with here, and I think that we can make it work. We're here in the atrium of Footfall, and we're looking for the priest dude that Argenta needs to speak to. And I'm not sure if he is actually in this area or not. We made a beeline towards the palace. I think we're going to need to look around just a little bit and see what we can find. And of course, we will pick up any loot or anything that is going to be helpful for us. Okay, now here are some priestly-looking dudes. Drusian preacher, but we can't talk to any of them. Alright, let's go to the other side. The palace is here, and I don't think there was any way to visit. The religious dude on that side. Okay, this is that carnival barker, and he's got some Xenoses in the cage here. You can see this guy's all mutated up. Pretty cool. Oh, and there's another one over here. I don't know, you guys. You might not want to do that in case they happen to get out. I mean, you just never know. They could change into something. Alright, let's see what's up over here. An aristocrat. Go up this side. Okay. Uh-oh. The low hum of voices quiets, and a dozen gazes shift to you. First mate. Greetings. You must be... Mistress Fidelio? All the guests have arrived. You're the last on the list, and we couldn't well start without you. Your presence is absolutely vital. Huh. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. I'm Anya, the envoy of the Von Valencia's dynasty. I do not want to tell him I'm actually the rogue trader. Von Valencia's? You're not on the list, but that hardly matters. All doors on Footfall are open to a representative of Lady Theodora. Please, come right in. The chaplain is about to begin. You catch sight of something odd. Before stepping away from you, the man gestures subtly to a nearby servitor, giving it some kind of command. The servitor quickly removes the bottles of amasec and glasses set out for the attendees from a nearby table. Oh. Let's look around. The gathering you found yourself at seems refined and respectable at first glance. The decorations and the attendees' clothes speak of wealth, and so does the location, which isn't far from the liege's residence. But you notice that most of those gathered are rather imposing. Many of them have scars and military-grade implants. Several of the guests look like they're covering the exit. A few are clearly carrying weapons. Oh no. Can we, back out slowly? I wonder who this Fidelio is and why they can't start without them. Judging by the way that fellow with the list was talking, someone very important, but it's not a name I heard before. Well, I've never heard the name either. All right. Well, let's see what this is about. Clerk. Oh, what a terrible, sorrowful day. We pay our respects to the life and soul of Footfall Society, a loyal servant of the Imperium, a generous benefactor who spared no expense to keep the fire of faith burning, and an example to all future generations. The most noble and unforgettable Master Bellado. Okay, there's nobody we know, thank God. 20 minutes have passed. So this is a funeral, basically. Let us offer prayer to the Emperor for the repose of Master Bellado's soul. I now pass you over to our most reverend chaplain. And here you all are, you vultures. Let us offer a prayer, then. But if you think the Emperor or the messenger of his will, in other words, myself, does not see into your vile souls, you are sorely mistaken. Oh, my. Chaplain looks at you and gives a slight nod. I wasn't referring to our esteemed guest, but the rest of you I know all too well. Yeah, he doesn't really know who I am. We have not been introduced. So, go ahead, pray for Bellado's soul. Soon the flames will take him. A fitting end for a life like his. May the Emperor keep his soul. Alright, well, that's the end of that funeral. Okay, everybody's gone, the chaplain's gone and everything. The clerk is over there. I've got a quest. I'm supposed to find out who this Fidelio person is. This guy didn't know, because he thought we were that person. Who else can we talk to that might know? Book of Remembrance. Alright, well, let's go talk to the clerk. No. Okay. Maybe we can talk to the chaplain? Let's go talk to the chaplain. Up close, Chaplain leaves an even stronger impression. A tall, burly man whose face and hands bear numerous scars. His entire visage seems to tell the story of many heretics who met their end upon their encounter with this adept of true faith. He gives you a nod. May St. Drusus protect you from illness and misfortune. I'm surprised to see a noble figure such as yourself here. Did you know Master Bellardo? No, I did not. I came here by chance. Well, then I will consider this a stroke of good luck. Dens would be, chuffed to have someone of your standing at his funeral. Well, given your speech, I take it you're not fond of the other attendees. I am a missionary of St. Drusus, and the truth of the Imperium speaks through me, so I see no point in pretense. All who have gathered here have one goal, to bite a chunk out of Dens's estate, Ambition and aspirations of wealth are not immoral in and of themselves, but it's just that I'm sickened by the thought that such a great man has left behind nothing but a pile of human refuge. His son is a drunk and a weakling. His friend Dagon, the one who greeted you at the entrance, is a dim-witted brute with an incredibly bloated ego. His widow made off on the family yacht in the direction of the mall while his body was still warm, with an entourage of 5 brawny, good-looking young fellows. Oh, oh my. Well, thank you for speaking with me. I must go. Maybe his wife is that Fidelia person. I don't think so, because I didn't get a quest update. Alright, we are still looking for the other guy. There's somebody named Adelia there I can talk to. Let's see what that's about. The girl dressed in expensive clothes raises her little face to you. Hello. Oh, hello. Are you lost? Where are your parents? Oh, my dad is Caspalardo. He's with the guest. And my mom, she ran away. They told me she hates Dad and Grandpa. I guess she hates me too. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I don't even miss her anymore. I miss Grandpa. He was that was her grandfather. Oh, have you ever heard the name Fidelio? It's someone my dad is very mad at. But Dad is always mad at everyone. Grandpa, Mom, Dagon, Chaplin. Can you tell me any more information? Oh, I'm hiding here. I thought I was gonna cry. I didn't want anyone to see. Let's look at this book. Someone, possibly Fidelia, left a strange note in the book. Among the words, a fresh entry, repentance, with a signature underneath. Fid. All it says is repentance. Did that update my quest? Here, the underworld quest. Yeah, someone left a strange note. Word repentance. Okay, but that didn't really help us in any way. Alright, let's continue. There's a trap. At least we are finding some interesting things. As far as loot goes, we definitely needed that. But we're not finding the head honcho. Oh, there's Hieronymus. He's right there. Okay, we were close. Oh, the first mate wants to say something to me. The tall man who welcomed you is shifting from foot to foot and keeps glancing around. Okay. Lady von Valencius, he doesn't know that I'm that. How does he know? You never introduced yourself. I'm Dagon of Theo, first mate on Denza's ship. Master Pilardo. How did he die? Badly. He went downhill real fast. Just a year ago, he's living it up, storming the slum asteroids, shooting riffraff and mutants. Then, all of a sudden, he was done. His old wounds caught up with him, and he had plenty of those, both from the old days and more recent ones, like when somebody tried to bump him off. 12 years back, I think. Did Pilardo ever mention repentance to you?
No, but I know what you're talking about. The scribbles in his home, right? Yeah, it happened.
Okay, that's not where we found out.
That writing just appeared out of nowhere. On the walls, the mirrors, and always the same word. Repentance. I told him to get a psyker to check his house for sorcery, but he said no. It's too pricey. I guess he said something about that. How he had already paid too much for repentance. Not a lot of psychers around, and a single one of them will cost you as much as a team of top-notch bruisers.
Ooh, if we could get in that guy's home, that would be cool. Hey, listen, friend. How long did that go on? The writing. Anything else strange happen in the household? Flying knickknacks, furniture growing tentacles, people dying for no reason? Oh, all kinds of things happened. Things go flying, people dying, servants, that is. Whenever we felt like remembering our glory days and got sloshed on half a jug of the good stuff, that's when it would happen. I remember one time we decided to see who could carve open the servitors in the dark the quickest. Dagon grins and then catches himself and glances at you. All right, serious talk. Nothing like that. Nothing sorcerous apart from the writing. For when it began, 10, 12 years ago? Dira turns to you and shakes her head. It'd be good to take a look at that writing, but if I had to guess, doesn't sound like warp influence to me. If something really did take up residence in that house, it would have made a bigger splash in 10 years, like a dozen corpses big. Okay. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
Well, Dens, that is Bellardo, my old friend and boss, he left all he had, and he had a lot, mind you, to this Fidelio. That was kind of rude of him, don't you think? There's no way to treat your friends. I get it, he left his useless son high and dry, and good thing too, but his old friend?
Okay. So Fidelio is the heir to the riches. That's who he is. All right.
So I'm thinking maybe you can step in and set things right, intervene in the matter of the inheritance, or I don't know.
Well, I am not really interested in getting in the middle of your family-friend squabble, to be honest. Well, who is this Fidelio?
I wish I knew. I first heard the name when Dens kicked it. Maybe Fidelio's a whore who put a smile on his face, and so he decided to give him the whole kit and caboodle.
Well, that's not an impossibility, that's for sure. So, why do you think he would leave you out of his will?
Old age. His head wasn't the same. That's gotta be it. It's just too unfair. I was flying with him for 10 years and then get nothing.
So what do you want from me?
Well, you're distinguished. You can muscle in on this. You can talk to the chaplain, ask about the will.
Well, I already talked to the chaplain. He didn't really flesh out any information.
Well, maybe you can find Fidelio and have a talk with him. I mean, who'd want an inheritance that's not rightfully theirs?
Oh, I imagine quite a few people would do that. If they don't have, a lot of integrity.
It's more trouble than it's worth if you ask me. Trust me, old Dagon can be of service if you need anything. I know a lot about things on footfall. You can use a guy like me.
I don't know. I'll consider it.
Okay, that's good.
So, if we run across it, we'll deal. I don't think it's a main quest. I must take my leave. Alright, well, we were on our way to visit with, Hieronymus. There he is. Alright, let's speak to him. The man with the face so drawn it appears to be made of nothing but skin and bones. His simple black clothes have next to no adornments, and they do nothing to mask his unhealthy gauntness. In a cracked voice he says, "The Emperor protects." "Yes, the Emperor protects, Reverend. But he protects only those who are pure of heart. Do you think yourself one of them? Be leery of this conviction of yours. Many who have risen to the pinnacle of faith have fallen from it into the embrace of pride, most degenerate. And you must be the young Von Valentius. That name carries weight, and it is a burdensome one, for its reputation suggests that Theodora encumbered it with many a transgression. I wonder, will you seek to shed them, or will you carry them onward, picking them along the way like ripe fruit and savoring their sweet poison?" You're saying Theodora was a transgressor? Oh, a woman of great gifts, but few considered virtue to be one of them. People whispered that power had corrupted her, made her believe that she was entitled to anything she wanted. It is known that she showed cordiality to Xenos, broke taboos, and violated dogmas. Then again, so do nearly all rogue traders. I do not wish to enter a debate with you. A predictable response. He looks at Argenta, who's standing nearby, and his voice softens slightly. "Greetings, sister. I congratulate you on your return. Was your pilgrimage fruitful?" "It was, Reverend. Let it be known to you that Theodora von Valentius's ship was attacked by servants of the Argenemy who appall the heart of any righteous soul. And not all of them met a fitting end. Some fled, and more than that, their blasphemous words clearly pointed to this attack being part of a larger design. Reverend Hieronymus, I wish to join the esteemed rogue trader's crew and help protect the von Valentius dynasty from the forces of the Argenemy. I am divesting myself of the responsibility of guarding the footfall reliquary. Oh my goodness, I did not know that she was going to do that. I think I'm going to say nothing. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The footfall reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution. I know what it is that calls you to follow the rogue trader, Sister Argenta. You seek combat, for it helps you to forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes.
Regardless, I wish you luck on your new path. But before you start on a path toward your new destiny, I have a request to make of you and your companion. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most dispossessed people on Footfall. They have brought me trouble and news from Footfall's shadow quarters, in the darkest corners where the liege's wardens do not venture. Taint has taken root. Oh, that sounds like a dangerous place. You know what that means. Footfall is consumed by profanity, but even here, true heresy, serving the archenemy, is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the shadow quarters mark their abodes with a sun inscribed in blue and gold. And they perform strange rituals in secret. I know that evil lurks all around us. I wish to see retribution. Well, we will verify this rumor, Reverend. With great pleasure. I almost wish for the rumor to be true. My heart yearns to battle some heretics. Well, this is where I bid you goodbye, sister. Noble Anya, is there more you wish to ask me about? What are you doing here on Footfall, if I may ask? What I am doing in this den of blasphemers, pagans, and vilest of souls, you mean to say? Well, Footfall is the first and last stop in the Coronis Expanse. It is the point of arrival for those who have just started on their path. It's also where those who are reaching its very end return, their souls wounded and bleeding. I embrace both, so they may cast an honest eye over their impurity. I bear another darker duty. The Expanse is filled with the tainted creations of unholy heretics. These insidious objects are a danger to the soul, but I know what to do with them. Should you on your travels come across dangerous corrupted objects, bring them to me, and the reward for your vigilance will be more generous. The Drusian mission has much to share with the rogue trader. Wow. Well, let's see if we have anything he wants. Oh, holy gifts is what he wants. It's basically his big item. Unless we picked up any here, I don't think we... Okay, let's sort. Descending, I guess. Holy. Yeah, we don't, because it would be here. We have 90% holy gifts. And 93 jewelry. Okay, ship components. Hold on, let's go down here. Okay, let's give him some ship components. Got lots of fuel. Do you want fuel? No. Armor kits, he'll take those for 150. Gosh, this is a sorry trade. Okay. I got 800. Alright. What is this? Oh, it's a navigator's staff. I don't know if that's better than what Cassia has now. I guess we could pick it up. What does this do? Increases movement points by 6. Okay. And this is targets of a ton. Nah. Let's get these med kits though. Alright. That's all he's got for now. We have not completed Argenta's
quest, though. So let's figure out how to get to the other area that we want to go to, which is over here. The rest footfall. Leaflet. Okay, we'll collect that. Alright, Shadow Quarters is where we're going to need to go to continue with Argenta's quest. But we also have 2 other quests. Argenta gestures for your attention. Rogue Trader, I would like to remind you about Reverend Hieronymus's request. He asked us to search for a potential cultist den in Footfall Shadow Quarters. You know Footfall better than me. Do you think the rumors of heretics are true? Well, there was a time when I'd have said it was likely a fabrication. One can say many things about the Caspilica mission and the other shady operators, but even those thugs are loyal to the Emperor, and so they mercilessly exterminate outright heretics in their territory. But now, heretics have launched an open attack on a rogue trader's ship. A member of your dynasty, Kunrad, has turned out to be one of them. And Footfall itself is sinking deeper and deeper into madness. In these times of strife, I'm willing to believe in heretics who openly perform their dark rituals. Okay, you seem weighed down by something. What? Oh, no. Apologies, Rogue Trader. Being here on Footfall is difficult for me. It's a minor personal weakness, but I'm as ready to fight as ever. It will have no effect on my combat skills. Well, is something troubling you? Please, perhaps I can help. Oh, I suppose I could share it with you, but the tale will be long, and I'll have to start from the beginning. I wasn't born in the Expanse. I was sent here to be a guardian of a reliquary on Footfall, but my ship became caught in a warp anomaly. Although it lasted only days, decades had flown by in real space. When I arrived on Footfall, it felt like I had been erased from time. Nobody was here waiting for me. Everyone had died that I knew. The reliquary that should have been mine to safeguard had instead been taken under the protection of Reverend Hieronymus and his brethren. They didn't need my help. Footfall became my cage. I didn't know who I was or what purpose I had here. The way back to Calixus seemed like another trap. My order, they too would have lived decades without me by that point. Oh, whenever I'm reminded of those months spent on Footfall, it seems I'm falling into a pit. I hope the rumors of cultists turn out to be true. I can't wait to prove with my bolter that the world and the Imperium need me. Oh, I see. Okay. So she lost her purpose. We must keep going. Not quite sure what is going to be here.
I hear strange breathing, full of poison and disease, masquerading as prayer.
For one such as you, the most sincere prayer would be poison.
You know what? That could be the cultists doing a ritual somewhere in hiding. All right, well, there is a high expectation of battle. So we are going to leave the episode here today. Thank you for joining me. Take care and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.